nature. I thank the universal truth and the absolute laws of nature for guiding me, protecting me, and giving me the strength to endure the imperfect. I shall attack with vigor, making progressive moves. A divine mind knows, a divine mind shows. All things work in the divine order. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. Peace and power to the people that struggle. As you come on in, know that this is a safe space. Know that this is a space for learning and getting learned up. Know that this is a space for educating and being educated. Know that this is a space for conversation, comments, concerns, questions, and answers, building and destroying. This is a space for knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, for love, our love. It's a space for melanated folk, space of integrity. Yes, a space of intelligence. As my classroom assistants, come on in. Please keep all contact information in the chat for the duration of class. Please keep all funding information in the chat for the duration of class. Fund this war effort. Don't sit there with your hands all tied up in your pocket. Fund the war effort. Cammy is doing her numbers. Yeah. She doing her numbers and they doing a number on us. We need some traction. We need some traction. Fund the war effort. If you or anybody you know is in need of anger management, book an assessment. Funding the war effort. Salute D. Haven, the Duke, the President, the Mayor, the Archbishop of Marcy Houses. Salute. If you or anyone you know is in need of anger management, book an assessment. Don't wait till it's too late. Don't wait until she kicking you out and you got that black ass Glad bag with all your little dirty socks and your box of briefs in it out there on the corner waiting for a lift because you ain't even got the Uber. Don't wait until you said something because you angry and she wasn't feeling it. Now you asking her for some change. Nah, don't wait. It's too late. Okay, book an assessment. Get your anger together. If you or anybody you know is in need of a domestic violence intervention, okay, book an assessment. Don't wait till y'all scrapping in Walmart. Don't wait. If you or anybody you know is in need of an intimate relationship, abuse, consultation, book an assessment, intimate relationship, you and your father got beef. Your mama and auntie got beef. You and your both intimate. These relationships that you in. Please book an assessment. Learn the warning signs, the behaviors that should alarm you about this person. Okay, the characters and characteristics that should heighten your awareness. Say, oh, hold on. Something is wrong here. Okay? Things you should be alerted to. Book an assessment. Find out what power and control is about in terms of how we relate to each other. Remember, with this information, the life you save could be your own. Listen up. Class, tag your classmates right now. Tag it. It's 3 o'clock. It's Friday. I know people already getting their kids. I know y'all already out there at the fish market getting your fish. I ain't getting no whiting yet. I'm sitting here messing with y'all. Book it. If you got an assessment, book it. If you supposed to be up under here for a session, book it. But tag your classmates. Let them know that we about to get in right now. Real fast. And somebody, if you're down in Florida, if you got a plug to the Puffster, tag Rick Ross. Tag the chicken boss, man. Tell him to come to class for disrespecting Big Meech. Yeah, and y'all gonna see where I'm going with it. Okay? But first, let's see who's in class. Man, who's in class? Let's see who in class. George Johnson. Ooh-wee. First in the seat. Damn. Forehead shiny, hands on the desk. Let me find out, George. Yeah. Hey, Wood, what up? Come on, Detroit, what up? Hey, Wood, what's good? Don't be sitting here alone, neither. I'm tired of y'all coming to class by your damn selves. Don't be sitting by yourself. Bring a friend. Mrs. Reels. What up, Mrs. Reels? What's going on? Yeah, I see my apples. What up? Willie Becker. What's going on, Willie? Chop. We see you, Chop. Philip Boom. Tiara. T Green. Knife. The Knife Pat. What up, Knife? Peace. The Grustler, the global hustler, Coco, the bag of bones is always in class. Coming from Zurich, Switzerland. Sean Jenkins. What up, Sean? Yeah. Joey of Hustle and Smoke, what up, you flat lever? We see you. Uh-oh. Chicago. What up, Sumter? Peace, almighty. Matt J. St. Louis, Ken Williams, GB, Mark Hines. Who? Kelly Norvell. What up? D. Haven, what's good? Salute, what's going on? Daryl, what up, Daryl? M.H. Radio. What up, y'all? Hold on. WMH. Put the W in it. Yvette. What up? Bliz 777. What's going on? Dustro. What up? Snook. What up, Snook? Peace. Yeah. Uh-oh. Patrick Jenkins II. 55, Patrick. 55. Yeah. Call Leaf 55. We see y'all. Bushhead. What up? I got my green apples. Look, Bernie, what up? We see y'all. Yeah. Florida hot right now. Yeah, you're hot, Florida, because you got them agents and police running around. You know you hot. You probably got the class hot now. Somebody done slipped a wire up under your whip or something. B. Dolo, 55, B. Dolo, 55. Yeah, that's what up. Jeff Sparks, we see you. Gene. Alain K. Mew. What up, Gene? First Responders Canada's into space. Ed, what up, Ed? Angel, what up? Yes, we see you. Peace, Oba, what up? Let's get to it. Because I ain't got time to waste. Y'all already got y'all fish. I guarantee you that. I bet y'all got y'all fish. I bet y'all sitting with salmons and whitings and all that. You damn porgies. And I'm sitting here in class messing with y'all on a Friday. Sweden, what up, Sweden? Welcome to class. Daniel? What's going on? Y'all know I ain't lying. Y'all got y'all fish. It's Friday. I'm here with y'all. Damn it. Listen. Kentucky, what up? Listen, Daniel, sit down. Brooklyn, New York is in the spot, Daniel. Don't get bamped. All right? Canada, what up? Now, we have been witnessed to a lot of home arrivals within the past few weeks. We've seen a lot. Okay? We have seen a lot. You dig? Many individuals. And again, us in Brooklyn, we've been watching this since T45 was in office. There was some very, very solid and official dudes who were cast off into the penitentiaries. Cast off into the penitentiaries. All right? Banished. And they've been watching. Life has been passing them by. T45 started it. We witnessed a couple of hours come home. But in the past few weeks, we've seen a lot more. And to those who are very genuine, we welcome them home. We have welcomed them home. Now, I don't use this space, again, to eat off of people. Okay? Not at all. Not at all. We provide a specific service. We educate. We growing a tribe. We moving. So you don't see me sitting here talking the prison war stories. I got a lot of them. You don't see me sitting here crying victim because of the time or because of the situation or being involved in glamorizing what I and many others have been through. That's not my space. If I want to do that, I could go on the street and do that. If it's not a teachable moment, specifically to educate, I'm not with it. Not going to do it. Not going to waste your time. Do you understand? We're not going to do that. I see you. We know he quiet. A lot of them quiet. So, and which was very weird for me. I explained that to y'all when the news that Big Meech was no longer in federal lockup. It was weird. It was weird. I started getting the screenshots and the memes, and I'm like, why do people know this? Just immediately, like, it's somebody or groups of people just sitting around a computer, just looking people's names up every single day. You understand? It was very weird for me. So, again, I don't know him. I don't know him or that energy. I was not in the streets for any of that energy. I was behind the walls. And to keep it very, very specific, that's not my lane. Those dudes on that level and the dudes that are immediate fam that I deal with that move around in those areas and with folks on that level know of me. They know of a lot of individuals who put in a certain amount of pain. But their business ain't my business. Their business isn't my business. It's like you don't see me talking gang business and politics. It's not my business. It's not my concern. Until they acknowledge themselves as melanated men and put that to the back burner, not really much for me to talk about with that. So, when dudes do it on their platforms or however they do it, I'm not bewildered, not surprised at all. Bam, Woods, what up, Bam? Much appreciation for funding the war effort. I'm not surprised Because I know for this type of entertainment, for this type of vehicle, most of it is a money grab for the majority of the time. You understand what I'm saying? So while I was making an attempt to put class together today, and I'm going in a very different direction with it, but I'm going to share it because this just had to come out. I'm going to share class with this, what I want to call regressive nigga shit, with some very educational pieces. Because you have been asking, when is book club coming back? When is book club coming back? As if it ever left. Book club never left. It's just that we had other teachable moments in real time that needed to be addressed. So in order to bring book club back, I have to give a book list. But before we get there, let's stick with this. So while I was gathering the books, right? Because y'all always make me work, so I'm going to do the work. I'm not just going to quote off, I'm going to show you. Okay? That is not a game for me. That when I'm asking you to read something, I done read it 10, 15 times, digested it, ripped through it, broke it down and all that. Majority of it is up here. But in order to educate in the same space, to grow in the same space, I take my time with it. So if you ever want to see book club, if you're new to class and haven't seen it, just do a YouTube search and it'll be right there. You understand? It'll be right there. You dig? Now, while I was getting these books together, I just happened to go through Instagram, and who do I see? The chicken balls. Yeah, the chicken balls. At it again. Lay Charles, salute. Do you understand? Chicken balls. Portia, what's going on? We see you. Yeah, Geechee. I see the chicken balls. And the chicken balls was making a statement. Now, I don't know, because I try not to have them dudes on my radar. Vitamin Vision, peace. You understand? So I don't know if he just said it today, or if it was yesterday or 2 days ago. But Officer Ricky, Chicken Boss, Diddy affiliate, Bromancer, had the nerve to say, and I quote, Big Meech is back. The streets is back. Yeah, the streets is back. It's time for the streets. The streets is back. And no. When people do that, when people say things like that, the streets is back. Or, yo, wait till son come home. I do know. These individuals in that statement are so disrespectful. Really, really, really disrespectful. When you say things like, yeah, when my son come home, yeah, nah, Dut come home. Yo, nah, it's on. It's gonna be, we back. Streets. Do you know how disrespectful that shit is? That is the ultimate disrespect. That is like saying that this man served all this time doing absolutely nothing, not learning from his errors, that he's going to come right back into society and pick up where he left off. To be the same individual as he was when he left. Do you know that is disrespect? I know y'all don't know, because the individuals that say these things are still the same individuals they were. Okay? They haven't grown in 10, in 15, in 20, in 25 years. You're saying that and reducing this man back to the street. You're saying that that's all that he is good for. To be a street nigga. As if that's all he wants to do. As if he ever really dealt with you like that. As if he would deal with you like that. You got dudes hanging around you that don't wash their hands for 3 days, stick their finger between their grippers and smell it, sniff it. This is you, chicken boss. The streets is back. The streets never left. The streets don't give. That shit out there, that's always there. That's always going to be there. That's for any of these individuals that's coming home, that's already home. Now, individuals are waiting for them to be their same self. I know, I went through it. Now, people believe that you are that same individual that was savage, that was just dumb. Because that's what the streets do. The streets give you just enough courage to be stupid enough to get your head knocked off. That's the streets. Do you understand that? Drop Sleepy, salute, much appreciation for funding the war effort. That's what the streets do. And the more you in the street, every day, the more you're in that street every day, the dumber and dumber your decision making gets. Do you understand that? Do you understand that? Like, yeah, I still have family members that call. To this day, I've been home 20 years. And if they get into something, they really believe that, I'm going to call Bliz, man. He going to straighten it out. He about that action. Oh, no, the hell I ain't. Oh, no, the hell I ain't. Not for you. Them days is gone. When dudes was hitting me like I was a goddamn Batman belt utility super belt. And they could just hit, and here I am on the creep, ready to get that work in for anything and anybody, because I liked that action, because I was enraged, and I didn't give a damn. No, them days over. There are several titles that I picked up along the way. Girl dad, community activist, anger management specialist, domestic violence counselor. You understand? Author. Many different titles. That doesn't mean that I left Bliz alone. It just mean that You don't have that access to me. And you cannot reduce me to the 80s, to the 90s. You can't disrespect me like that. So why in the hell do these individuals believe that Big Meech, Demetrius, Mr. Demetrius is going to come to the town and reinvigorate the streets? That he would even deal with anybody in the entertainment industry? I would question that shit. I would question him. His principles and morals and values after all we have witnessed with all these rat dudes, hot dudes, snitch dudes, plants and agents. I would question his intelligence after all the little butt games y'all been playing, all the brunches and parties and all that, that he would even have a conversation with you guys. That you coming on a live talking about Big Meech, the streets is back. The streets. As if any of these individuals who served time close to 20 years, 30 years, 34 years is going to walk in the streets and be the same individuals they once were? Are you serious? Then we just see this cracker, this old fake. Damn. They getting ready to do it. I'm not getting anything on this anyway. You see this old fake just get knocked for all that cocaine? The skier dude and whoever this music executive is, that they not saying what label or company he has. Tons. At least 19 of them from overseas to Canada. You really think that Meech is coming home to jump in that? With y'all hot ass dudes? But again, I told you, any time these individuals get in front of these cameras, they want to grandstand for attention. They want to play. So this man has no aspirations. Didn't sit down and put a plan together at all in all this time. He's just going to come home and be the streets. I know for a fact 2 of them from BK came home, disappeared. Names in the paper. The town knew they was home. These dudes broke the hell out of Dodge and fell back. They didn't want no parts of that corny shit. Those are men. Aged. Losing family members, coming home to elderly parents and as such. How dare you disrespect this man like that and reduce him to the streets? As if that's all that he was. Chicken Ball says, go play. Find Khalid, who happens to be MIA. All of a sudden, that the war has consistently been turned up in Palestine, his chubby ass ain't dancing around no more. You understand? Go find him and y'all bromance and play in each other's cheeks. Stop trying to gaslight these youths to believing that because they seen a television show, because they seen this man's son, that when he steps out and about, that he's going to be about the streets. What can be done in the streets right now? Reese Palmer, much appreciation for the super chat. Salute, Bliz. Rick Ross is a clown. True agent of the white power structure to keep the collective, degraded. Yeah, Booty Hole Brown gonna give him a free concert. Mind you, do anything and everything to salute her. Do that. To pay homage. We don't know if she came through a lane that he opened up. Believe me, because these men are in penitentiaries, that doesn't mean anything necessarily stopped for them. They have arms and feet that move around. We don't know if that's the reason. So if that's her paying homage, let her pay homage. Just don't try to put your little funky butt cheeks on his lap or nothing. Keep it moving. Okay? You dig what I'm saying? Do that. But when you have these grown-ass men who are not in the street, who are not of the street, who sit in offices full of white folk and not afraid to tell them their dreams, and their dreams ain't to be on the street, don't disrespect these individuals who were doing their thing, who paid their price, who been in the penitentiaries. You don't even know how his bid went. You don't know what he was doing behind there. For you all, and it's a majority, it's a lot of them, to keep these men names in your mouth. So if they are not watching, if they are not going to say it, I'm going to say it. It's disrespectful when formerly incarcerated men come home and those who've been in the street dipping and dodging and drinking and drugging and bullshitting expect that these people are the exact same way. Nah. He wouldn't be nowhere near you, Rick Ross, chicken balls, unless you're going to give him a couple of wing stops. He's not going to be around you. He's seen you get punched all up in your head and get your mans in them stomped out in Canada. All that come into play soon as the dude touched down. As soon as the dude touched down, they're on the internet. They studying, they observing. That's the first little pieces of info that they get before they touch the street. They watching. Who said what about me? Who said this about this? What's going on? Oh. When you're of a certain level, you need information. You just can't pop out. So he gonna see that you got punched all in your mouth. Karim, salute, much appreciation for funding the war. He's seeing you get punched up. He's seeing your man talking about he don't take baths and showers for 3 and 4 days. Pennywise, salute, much appreciation for the super chat. You white and you dislike everyone equally? I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do. But we don't worry about your dislike. Nah, we could care less about your dislike. The problem comes in with who do you like? Who do you love? Okay? That's where the allegiance is. Not in who you dislike. Who do you like? Who do you love? Who are you ready to go to war with? Okay? All right? Peace, Mark Miller. Salute, much appreciation for the super chat. D. Haven, yo, this whole game is twisted. I want to be the federal conspiracy, and streets act like it was nothing. But dudes who do time and even snitch get all the exposure. The game is backwards. Game is very backwards. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, it's very backwards. So why would anybody jump right into it? Emma. Hey, we got some more people from England in there. Much appreciation for the super chat, Emma. Do you dig that? I'm telling you. Not only do they get celebrated, look at what they just did. Fat Joe. This is a perfect example. Got street dudes ready to crash out. He's sitting with Shanae. Fat Joe on Club Shanae. I'm rocking. The police called me and said they're gonna manage me. And he got street dudes with him just standing there. Who you think is gonna get sacrificed in that? The man who pledges allegiance to work with a corporation that works with law enforcement, or the street dude? Those is playing a dangerous game. It makes you question not the integrity, the intelligence. You with them? Come on, man, you can't even bang my line. That is why so many of us are out of the fold. They know they can't bang our lines. They know they can't call. They know they can't say, yo, come pop out. Nah. Pop out for who and what? I told y'all before, I know bona fide, A-list, multi-platinum rap dudes that when they call you out to come through to eat or whatever, or poly, they got police with them. And you looking and you went, yo, who that, son? That's my man. That's your man, who? Oh, yo, son is a cop? Yeah, he lieutenant. Off duty? That's your man. That's who you move with? Come on, man. So you think these dudes, and if they don't know, they better get around somebody who know, who been out here, who could tell you. Y'all could play games if you want and allow that reputation and that ego to get your ass jammed up if you want to. When these rap dudes is dangerous. Dangerous. But if that's the ocean, if that's the lake you want to swim in, so be it. But I'm just saying that. I have to understand. Okay? That is disrespectful for you to see anybody, your father, your uncle, damn it, your mama, your aunt, your sister, to believe that they have done a significant time behind the walls and came out not knowing and not learning anything. For you to assume that they're ready to get right back into the garbage. For you to make an assumption like that. It's disrespectful. People grow behind walls. They read. Some of these dudes wasn't reading. Some of these dudes dropped out of high school in the 8th grade. Caught a bid, learned up, got their GED, went to college, learned trades, was around other individuals who were showing them how to put business plans together. Dudes is coming home with portfolios. But when they come home, and you introduce them to the same bullshit, you not hearing them, you just throwing it on them. Yo, yeah, man, dude punched me in my mouth while you was going work. They was disrespectful. Yeah, the dude ran off with the pack. Oh, yo, son, that dude was, he hit your baby moms. He was gutting nothing. Niggas, nobody don't want to hear that shit. That's years ago. Dudes is coming home with a fresh start. And you reducing them to what was? That ain't no friend. That ain't no fan. That's a demon. That's a demon. So you gotta watch these dudes on social media. Watch them. Listen to the way they interview these individuals when they start doing interviews. Because these dudes all are going to be in a space where they're going to get mad bags thrown at them for their stories. And it's a lot of dudes running and ducking who is talking a lot of shit. And it's not ironic that certain individuals, the specific ones who have been released, got a lot of intel and heard a lot of shit. Where dudes were speaking about them or speaking for them. And I'm not blind to the fact that certain dudes, they about that hammer action. They once were. So they hold themselves a certain way. So a lot of these dudes is out of here. They gone. You don't hear them as much. Because they said too much. So just start listening. I keep telling y'all, listen. With clean ears. Look with clear eyes. And y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna see. Yeah. Y'all gonna see. You're gonna see these clowns. Right? But again, we don't know. Some of them may come home and maybe they didn't learn anything. Maybe they want that. Maybe they still got that up in them. But man, people are not young men anymore. You don't move as swift. And the penalties is great. You don't give back or get up out of 10, 20, 30 years and think if you get caught up in some shit, then that, man, listen. What's a Spanish dude name? He had a great opportunity. Did a whole bunch of time back in the Hooskow. Man, listen. That is not your purpose. That is not your apex of your potential to just be a street name. That ain't it for nobody. Everybody has opportunity to rewrite the ending to their story, yo. They thought I was finished. Nah. Hell no. Wiggle my ass up out of that, yeah. Oh, word, I'm out? Y'all won't see me again. I guarantee you my black ass won't be off in no cuffs. And ain't seen a pair since. That ain't my legacy. Nah. No. So don't reduce these individuals to that. Don't keep them right there in the 80s and the mid-90s. Don't keep them there. These is men that learned some things. And now that they're in the town, man, teach them and treat them like they're teachers as well. Educate them and allow them to educate you. Don't reduce them back to no street bullshit. That's disrespectful. Very disrespectful. Now, get the chicken boss up out of here. Get him up out of here. Beat it. Somebody pack his ass and pack him up. Yo, you big Meech. The streets is back. He ain't the streets, yo. Call him Mr. Demetrius. Call him something. Calling him that. Now, y'all been asking for book club, and I tell you book club didn't go anywhere. But again, like I said, when I do book club, if I have 200, 300 people in here, when I title it a certain way, trust and believe, I'm only going to have a quarter of that for book club. Everybody don't come out for it. So therefore, if I have a session that I got to do, if I get an assessment, that comes first. That is how I'm able to, man, get some goddamn water and gas, and hit the Con Ed. If I don't work, I don't eat. Nobody don't give you nothing for free. Definitely not me. So book club has been missing in action for a little bit. However, we're going to get it back. And since we're going to get it back, I need y'all to get the books. And I need you to have some sort of a book list. Okay? And because of that, boom, I'm going to give y'all some examples. Okay? I'm going to give y'all some examples. Matter of fact, I'm going to give you the books. Okay? That ain't it. I'm going to give y'all some books. All right? Now, some of them we have already studied in book club. Will we revisit them? I don't know. You got the videos. You can go and check them. You could go in the replay and get it. So, first, and what is always first for me, right? As I always tell you, I'm not alone. I have a tribe. I have an organization. I have an immediate team of day ones. We wrote newsletters up north. We have an organization. We move. And in that, we have specific steps, specific levels. It's like anything else. You have to get fed small bits and pieces until you get to a higher space. And you're always responsible for your information. Deborah, what's going on? Peace, peace, salute. Much appreciation for the super chat, okay? So now, first book, as always, before you do anything else, the first book that we always give anybody when it comes to them walking in a space of consciousness is Asada. Very first book. Have to. A must read. We don't play with the queen. That's it. This is your introduction to being conscious and woke. Okay? Reese Palmer. Dr. Amos, books a must. Definitely. We'll get there. And with each title, with each book, when you digesting it, because we don't read, we digest these things. Right? In our organization, we call them meds. Because it's medicine. Because when you read and digest these and you have a clear comprehension, you feel better. You feel healed. When you get into these books, you get healed. So these are meds. Asada. Okay? You get Asada. You read Asada. All right? They came before Columbus. Okay? They came before Columbus. All right? And again, in no particular order, but small doses, because when you read Asada, of course, you have to read Revolutionary Suicide, to die for the people, both by Huey P. Newton. That's going to push you to Eldridge Cleaver's Soul on Ice. That's going to push you to Bobby Seale's Seize the Time. Okay? Now, and a lot of this is heavy, man. I'm telling you it's heavy, so I got to take my time with it. After that, you get Women, Race, and Class, Angela Davis. Okay? Women, Race, and Class, Angela Davis. All right? You get that up under your belt. Yeah. Get that up under your belt. All right? If you can find it in the store somewhere, if not, you'll find it online. Imperialism, right here. Okay? By V. Vladimir Lenin. The highest stage of capitalism. Okay? Get that up under your belt. Get that up under your belt. All right? Next. Machiavelli the Prince. Get you some Machiavelli. It may not be the original like this, as you can see. I told you that these were books that were in my home when I was growing up as a pup. Okay? So a lot of the covers are original print. Okay? Get that Machiavelli up under your belt. Not to fully absorb, but to have basic knowledge, because it is a very, very wayward way of thinking. But you have to have knowledge of it, because that's what a lot of these old fays believe in. Deceit, deception, and tricknology. Okay? And once you finish with Machiavelli, Sun Tzu, Art of War. Okay? The Art of War. All right? Pick that up. Okay? After the Art of War, Black Power, White Blood. The Life and Times of Johnny Spain. When you read this, it will give you an introduction to who George L. Jackson is. So you read Johnny Spain, then you will find out who George Jackson is. And that will move you, okay, in another space of consciousness. Ride with me now. Stay with me. The Hero with an African Face, Clyde Ford. Okay? Get that up under your belt. Get that up under your belt. You understand, right? Oh, it gets deep. This is still play. All right? Now, make sure you go get Che Guevara. Okay? Pick that up. Following me, right? Stay with me. Stay with me. The writings of Che Guevara. Okay? Now, I don't want y'all to get in a different space because these books are heavy. Notice, I didn't even touch a lot of the all of the classic melanated titles. Didn't hit that yet. Didn't hit that yet. All right? We're getting ready to get into some heavy joints. Right? Because all the classics you can get to. We could get to the Naeem Akbars. We get to the Jawanza Kunjufus. We get to the Chancellor Williams. All that. Those are basic. We'll discuss all of those as well. Now, the wretched of the earth, Frantz Fanon. Okay? After you get into the wretched of the earth, Frantz Fanon, you get into black skin, white mask. Okay? Fanon. Okay? And then after that, a dying colonialism. Fanon. Okay? Yeah, you can't read one without the other. This is extensive studies to widen your consciousness. We don't play. You have to be very, very prepared. Now, when, and I'm saying when, you done digested some of those, you get into Pedagogy of the Press by Paulo Freire. I'm giving y'all some shit here now. Okay? I keep telling you, I only give 1/3 of what I know on social media. I am by no means slow leak. Understand that. Okay? I know what I'm doing. I know how I present. I know the image. You think it's some regular. It's far from it. Far from it. Razor sharp. I'm telling you right now. I don't have to be wearing dashikis and all this other wildness and colors and kente and beads and all this other shit and unks and fezzes. Dress rehearsal. Ain't none of them gonna bust their hammer for none of y'all at all. You understand? After you get into this, it's a 4-part series. So then you get Pedagogy of Hope. Yes. And you read all 4 in the series. Okay? And I'm glad class is kind of light because it's not for everybody. Everybody's not really built for this. We're talking about liberation. After you go through those, pick up images and symbols. Okay? Get images and symbols up under your belt. And after that, then you're ready for the Black Athena. All right? Heavy. Heavy. Hollow David salute. Heavy. I know you never heard of none of these books, Chop. I know. That's why you here. That's why you here. That's just the start. Believe me. That's just the beginnings. Man. Huh. If you ain't know, you know now. Yeah. If you don't know, you know now. You know now. Okay? Uh-huh. And trust. We didn't get into all the other books that we got into in book club. Okay? You understand? Shoot the Woman First by Elaine McDonald. Yeah. The Other Side of Deception, Victor Ostrovsky. Yeah, heavy joints. Patrice Lumumba joints. Trust and believe. I'm not here to play with you. I know what I'm doing. I know how to build people up. I know how to build liberators. Trust and believe that. It's a special brand of discipline. And trust and believe, you ain't even get into this title yet. Okay? We didn't touch that title yet. We ain't get there yet. Okay? It's a slow build. Because when you start digging deep and understanding and getting into the consciousness of those books, you become enraged. So you have to know how to temper your anger. So that when you are ready to be that soldier, to make manifestations, to make moves, that you are doing it properly. It's not a game. I don't know what the rest of them been doing. I don't know what people believing in, but it ain't here. This ain't that. All right? So, as always, make sure you come back to class with all 10 fingers and 10 toes. Make sure you come back to class with all 10 fingers and 10 toes. Be safe in your travels. It's the weekend. It's Friday. Don't get in the argument with the fish man. Okay? That's not your mission. You said you was going to the store to get your fish. You didn't say you was going to the store, argue with the fish man, and beef with the cars on the road and have road rage. Don't get mad if the fish man ain't take all the scales off. Tell him, fish man, get all the scales off the whiting, man. Come on, clean that. All the way up to the head, face in the fish. Get all them scales off. Don't get into no arguments with them. You get to the store, you get home, you get safe. You might have another class tonight. All right? You understand? No beefing with the fish man. Get back to class with all 10 fingers and 10 toes. I need some fish too. Fund the war effort. I need a fish. Yeah, I gotta eat tuna while y'all eating fried porgies and shit with smothered onions and all that. I got to open up a can of bumblebee? No, sir. No, ma'am. Not happening. Not happening. Yeah. No, I didn't know about that, Jules. We're going to speak on that, though. If it's an anger management issue, we could do that in class. I had the worst road rage. Did I hear about the new book? Obama is the new Stephen from Django? Word? Nah, I didn't hear that. We'll get into it. We'll get into it. Y'all do what y'all have to do. Friday, don't pick up your kids late from school and all that. Get them in the after school. Pick them up. Don't get your saucy. Leave the drinks alone this weekend. Get one of the books. All right? Classroom assistants, much appreciation for holding it down as always. Much appreciation to y'all. You dig what I'm saying? To those who funded the war effort, peace and power. Much appreciation. To those who didn't, salute to y'all too. Y'all here. And you think it's free, but it's not. We getting up in that mind. Trust and believe that. So you can keep in there with your hands in your pockets. Ain't nobody gonna dig your pocket. You see them behaving, they got their hands in their pockets, scared to come up. Man, hit that green screen. Y'all got your hands like y'all in Midtown and somebody gonna dig your pocket. Oh, scared ass. Y'all be hitting them pastors. You're hitting old Cammy. She getting y'all for $25 and better. Y'all holding y'all pocket all tight. Get up out of here with that. New subscribers, welcome to class. Y'all know how we do. Tell a chicken boss, man, stop disrespecting people. You dig what I'm saying? Now, we can't take the belt out there, but not for no greens, not for funding the war effort. We can't beat them. That ain't right. Then we looking like them old mega church pastors. Nah. We have to get people in a space where they feel comfortable investing in themselves and not these fake ass institutions. We have to build with each other, barter with each other, provide service, nurture, and engage with one another. They don't want to do it, that's on them, but they will never benefit from the liberation that we will soon acquire. All peace and power to the people to struggle. And 55 gang, get your grades up.